Have you ever considered that cholesterol, a health concern usually associated with older age, might be silently rising among the young? It's a question that's been troubling healthcare professionals around the globe. Cholesterol, a waxy substance that's essential to our body's functioning, has been quietly creeping up in the young, those in their early 20s and sometimes even younger. This trend is particularly concerning because high cholesterol doesn't come with a flashing neon sign. There are no apparent symptoms, no telltale signs that something is amiss. It's a silent health issue that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. And by too late, we mean when serious health complications have already started to occur. Cholesterol buildup is a slow process that can commence even during the teen years. Young adults might feel perfectly fine, hitting the gym, acing their studies or careers, utterly unaware of the silent threat brewing inside them. And then, seemingly out of the blue, they might experience a heart attack. Shocking, isn't it? But it's a reality that many young individuals face these days. The culprit behind these unexpected heart attacks is often plaques, hardened deposits formed due to high levels of cholesterol in the blood. So, you might be wondering, why is this happening? Why are young people who should be at the peak of their health falling prey to a condition usually associated with older age? Well, the answer to that isn't straightforward. Our lifestyles, dietary habits, and genetic predispositions all play a role in this silent rise of cholesterol among the young. Now you might be thinking, but isn't cholesterol necessary for our bodies? And you'd be right. Cholesterol isn't inherently bad. It plays a crucial role in the production of hormones, vitamin D, and substances that aid digestion, but like many things in life, it's all about balance. So, what exactly is cholesterol and why is it so important? Let's delve deeper in our next segment. Stay tuned. Cholesterol isn't inherently bad. In fact, our bodies need it for some essential functions. To start with, cholesterol is a waxy substance produced by our liver, and it's a critical building block for our cells. It plays a vital role in the production of certain hormones, vitamin D, and bile salts, which aid in digestion. So, in a way, cholesterol is a friend, not a foe. However, the relationship with cholesterol gets complicated when we talk about the two types of cholesterol: high-density lipoprotein, or HDL, and low-density lipoprotein, or LDL. Now, these might sound like complex scientific terms, but let's simplify it. Think of HDL as the good guy and LDL as the bad guy. HDL is often referred to as good cholesterol. This is because HDL scoops up excess cholesterol from your bloodstream and carries it back to your liver, where it's broken down and removed from your body. How much of this good guy do we need? Ideally, HDL levels should be 50 milligrams per deciliter or higher. On the other hand, LDL, known as bad cholesterol, does the opposite. Instead of helping to dispose of excess cholesterol, LDL deposits it into your arteries, where it can build up and form plaques. These plaques can eventually lead to clogged arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis, which increases the risk of heart disease. For this reason, we want to keep LDL levels low. Specifically, for people more prone to heart disease, LDL cholesterol should be less than 100 milligrams per deciliter. An LDL reading between 130 to 159 milligrams per deciliter is considered borderline high, while anything above 190 milligrams per deciliter is deemed very high. So the balance between HDL and LDL is crucial. When this balance is disrupted, that's when cholesterol becomes problematic. With such important roles, why does cholesterol become a problem? Well, as with most things in life, it's all about balance. Too much of a good thing can turn bad, and that's certainly the case with cholesterol. Stay tuned as we delve into the causes behind the cholesterol spike in the next scene. The real issue arises when the balance of good and bad cholesterol tips in the wrong direction. You see, the primary culprits behind this dangerous shift are lifestyle and dietary choices. Imagine the average day of a modern individual. It begins with a hurried breakfast, often a quick grab-and-go affair, typically loaded with trans fats. Lunch might be a fast food meal, and dinner, a heavy late-night indulgence. Snacks often involve reaching for that packet of chips or a can of soda. This is the recipe for a cholesterol spike. The surge in processed and fast foods, high in saturated fats and trans fats, has been a significant contributor to this trend. But the issue isn't just about what we're eating, it's also about what we're not doing. We live in an age of convenience where physical activity often takes a back seat. Sedentary lifestyles, coupled with unhealthy dietary habits, create a vicious cycle that's hard to break. This lack of balance means our liver, the organ responsible for managing cholesterol, is overwhelmed and can't efficiently flush out the excess fats. Now add a dash of sugar to this mix, and you have a full-blown cholesterol crisis. The convenience of readily available sugary drinks and snacks has led to an increased consumption of added sugars. This results in high triglyceride levels and low levels of HDL, the good cholesterol. This imbalance can significantly increase the risk of heart disease and other related health issues. But it's not just our habits that are to blame. Factors beyond our immediate control, like family history and diabetes, can also play a part. A condition known as diabetic dyslipidemia can raise both your LDL, the bad cholesterol, and lower your HDL, the good cholesterol. So, you see, the causes of a cholesterol spike are multifaceted. It's not just about the food we eat or the exercise we don't do. It's a complex interplay of genetics, lifestyle, and diet. But how can something so common become such a large invisible threat? One of the most alarming aspects of high cholesterol in young people is its silent nature. This invisible threat is like a ticking time bomb, laying the groundwork for future health issues, often without a single warning sign. This stealthy assailant is a master of disguise, showing no symptoms until it's too late. High cholesterol, specifically the bad LDL cholesterol, leads to a stealthy accumulation of plaque in the arteries. This process, known as atherosclerosis, is akin to a road slowly being blocked by debris. Over time, this buildup narrows the arterial pathways, restricting the free flow of life-sustaining blood. The end result? An increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and a myriad of other cardiovascular issues. The damage inflicted by LDL cholesterol to the arteries is both cumulative and irreversible, making early detection and intervention paramount. But here's the rub. High cholesterol is a silent villain. It doesn't cause any obvious discomfort or pain. There are no red flags, no alarm bells. It's akin to a stealthy burglar, quietly ransacking your health while you sleep, oblivious to the havoc being wreaked. This asymptomatic nature of high cholesterol is what makes it such a dangerous threat, particularly among the young who often perceive themselves as invincible. The absence of symptoms creates a false sense of security, allowing the condition to progress unchecked until serious complications occur. It's like a shadowy figure lurking in the darkness, slowly and silently chipping away at your health. And by the time it steps into the light, the damage is often done. Let's not forget, even though high cholesterol is predominantly a health concern for the older population, it doesn't discriminate. It can strike anyone at any age. And the younger you are when it starts, the more time it has to cause damage. So how can we detect and prevent this silent threat? Prevention is better than cure. And it's no different with cholesterol. The lack of visible symptoms often leads to a false sense of security, allowing high cholesterol levels to go undetected for years. This is why regular cholesterol checks are crucial, especially for young adults. Here's a fact you might find surprising, even if you're in your 20s. It's recommended to get your cholesterol checked every 5 years. This might seem a bit excessive considering you're in the prime of your health, but remember, high cholesterol is a silent adversary. It doesn't discriminate between age, fitness levels, or body types. So even if you're feeling great and hitting the gym every day, it's worth taking the time for that checkup. Now, let's bust a common myth that's been doing the rounds. Many people tend to associate high cholesterol with obesity. While it's true that being overweight can increase your risk of having high cholesterol, it's not the whole picture. Even if you're thin, you can still have high cholesterol. Your body size isn't always a direct indicator of your cholesterol levels. The cholesterol in your body isn't just about the food you eat, it's also about how your body processes it. Some people may have a genetic predisposition that leads to higher cholesterol levels regardless of their physical appearance or diet. So don't let your mirror image give you a false sense of security. In conclusion, staying on top of your cholesterol levels is a crucial part of maintaining your overall health. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and an active lifestyle are your best defense against high cholesterol. And remember, you're not just doing it for your present self, but for your future self as well. Remember, maintaining a healthy balance of cholesterol is key to safeguarding your heart health.